Agent, welcome! And welcome everybody! Yukikaze Gaming! We're back today with more Baldurs Gate 3. And going to continue on our epic quest to do I don't know what. Last time we finished off the Goblin area. I know we've got the Underdark to explore. There's some other quest threads that need to be wrapped up too, it looks like. So, just gonna be kind of moving gradually through the list here and marking some stuff off. I might take a crack at the spider that beat me to a pulp before and see if I can do a little better there this time. I wonder if there's anything else for me to do at the wreckage at this point. I feel like there's still some characters that I haven't even encountered yet that should be recruitable to me. I kinda sorta would really actually like to replace Lae'zel, cause she, it doesn't really match well with my party's kind of way of thinking, and I think that will become a problem for me over time.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, good to know that these goblins still aren't hostile to me, even though all the ones inside the fortress are. Oh good, multi-cheese. Its status is burning? That's weird.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't go into this particularly difficult fight with all of my spells and everything exhausted. Oh, and this will probably trigger a special event.
I want to have a word.
Also, I was supposed to talk to Volo. I never did that.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of record everything I do
my
then?
latest findings, mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. be? You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
I'm familiar. I've been infected.
You'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Nice comfy slab of rock.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
That's so. Laser of Benevolence. Interesting. Oh. The Lich is just in my camp now? Interesting.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
Interesting. I think I made it.
Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Night orchids, you say?
It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldurs Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Okay, let's see what our weird witch fellow has to say. He's a store?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Okay, so this is how I get hirelings.
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay, so he can res people for me.
A matter of coin. Very well.
Resurrect allies, hire help, and change class. Or price. Okay, so hirelings, respecting, we just kind of put it all into one-stop shop. I guess it would be pretty detrimental if I'd never gone down that side path and recruited him, though.
HVDs. Welcome to Yukikaze Gaming Snappy.
Speak. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on
Mine?
end.
Hold on, are you coming on to me?
Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps
Taste
tonight,
me?
perhaps later. But I want it all the same.
Oh my.
Do you?
Sure thing, I've been wanting a hot Yankee girlfriend. Boy. I don't really like any of these answers. I almost feel like she'll like this answer
I won't
better.
be your girlfriend, but I will be your lay. Yes or no?
What? Wow.
Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine.
Really?
Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
Well then. And, Gale just standing there watching all that go down, huh?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Interesting.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Oh. And you can just kind of initiate trades with people. That's pretty cool. Bunch of random stuff. Surely I can interest you in this rotten tomato. How do I buy just one of something? I might need to look this up, because it's pretty important, actually. Okay, I guess if I hold shift when I drag it over, it'll let me do it that way. I can also barter with wizards?
Spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Well, okay then.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
You mentioned the tadpoles have been modified with magic.
Yes. Halsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You are
super.
lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Yeah, who are you?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
A high-ranking adventurer. Taking on the lowbie under their wing.
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
I see. That development. Oh, the dog would like to have a word with me.
The dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
Very important dog business.
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
That's a good boy. Good pupper. Item received ball. It's a squeaky ball even. Ow. Play fetch with Scratch, the best boy in the realms. Fetch quest. That was an achievement. Excellent.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Apparently some progress has been made.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Needle, he says.
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Not inspiring confidence.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
I was just told this will kill me, so I think I'll just leave.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
Indeed.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult.
Yep, that about sums it
we
up.
truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
I could have sworn I saw some other exclamation points. Alright.
Ah, an excellent choice.
And before I forget, you'll get some mage armor on yourself. And... I saw someone make their action bar bigger, but I don't know how to do it.
8 of EDs. Welcome to Yukikaze Gaming Snappy. Ripple Zero. Welcome to Yukikaze Gaming Snappy.
Need to find a way forward.
Yeah, not...
Need to act fast.
Bad for one's back, this. Brawl low.
On I go.
Surprised you spotted me. Torment.
Breathing, despite everything. Can't give up. Taking position.
Many small spiders. I am surrounded. Wow, that hits hard. Okay, Scorching Ray. Path is interrupted.
Onward. On my honor.
Can't afford to let up.
Oh, I see. That's how you do bigger
Take
cures.
On the move.
These enemies are kind of all over the place.
Have to keep going.
Let me recite their demise. Let's light them up.
What's the plan? On my way.
Why does this do 46 radiant now? That's super strong. Oh, because it's not... Oh, okay. quite finished the job, huh? Wow, I really pissed her off now. Oh, hi, Ripple. Thank you for joining.
Can't give up. Not now. Take you. Got to move.
Too heavy to shove. Oh. Okay, they're dead.
My path be true.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!